Hey friends, it's Sophie here and welcome to my mini class. I will be doing a layout in front of you and focusing on hand stitching, which is, I guess, more and more popular in the scrapbooking world. So I created my page with the March 2024 kits. You see now that I am scoring my white paper background just to add a little touch around it and fold it all around. I selected a few pattern papers from the Pocket Life kit, and this paper here, which is kind of a chevron, I cut it in two and will place it on both sides of my layout. I will hand stitch on it with a stitch that is called chain stitch. You see that I placed some holes first. It's easier to be guided with that. And see what I do? So I create a loop with my stitching and go back in the same hole. So you will see another one right here. So I go on the hole and make a loop to put my thread under the previous hole and go back to the same hole, and on. It creates a very bold hand stitching, and I think it's very unique and it gives a lot of dimension to the page. I selected a periwinkle thread and a white thread also to create a little design as you see here, and I will put both pieces of the papers up and under the central part of the page. I added adhesive foam behind the central part, and I'm placing my sweet photo of Sabrina and one of our dogs. To continue with the stitching, I selected two beautiful floral die cuts that will be my main focus as embellishments. And to stitch on them, I first always create holes to guide me when I will be stitching. And for those die cuts, I will mainly do two other kind of stitching. One is the back stitch. Probably everybody knows about this simple stitch. And I'll also a French knot, so I will show you that in a minute. The possibilities are endless. I decided to go around the petals of the flowers and the leaves. Here you'll see me create a French knot. So you have to hold on the thread and roll it twice or 3 times around the needle and go back in the same hole. You have to hold the thread tight, and there you go. You create a little knot. You'll see that again. So you hold the thread and you roll it 2 or 3 times depending on how big you want the knot to be, and you go back in the same hole. You release the thread at the end and you'll see beautiful little knots. For the petals of this blue flower, I'm just creating a back stitch. So you come from a hole and you always go back to the previous hole, so there is no gap when you stitch. I'm now doing the little leaves, and I selected matching colors for all my embroidery floss. I always use the 6 threads of my embroidery floss because I like that it's bold and that it shows that there is stitching. Now you see I'm doing French knots again for the center of the flower. So I hold the thread tight. I roll it 3 times this time because I want it to be a little bit bigger. And I release the thread at the very end. See the results? That's cute. It adds a lot and it's not expensive. It's a very beautiful way to add up to your layout. So I'm placing these two floral embellishments around my photo. I selected a title from the puffy title stickers that we got in the March kit. And I'm adding some cute little butterflies flying around the photo. I handwrote my journaling as I do most of the time, and you will see the end result. I'm happy with how this came out. So for my challenge, you do have to make sure that you add some hand stitching, whatever kind of stitch you want, to a page. You have to upload it in the according album on the Facebook group, and a winner will be selected for a gift certificate. Make sure that you check out the shop for some sale this weekend. There is a sale at the Hip Kit Club shop starting on May 3rd at 6 a.m. PST until May 5th, 11 p.m. PST. So now is your time to enjoy. I hope you liked it. I hope you will give it a try. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm sorry about my accent. I'm a French-Canadian girl, and I hope I was clear enough to make you feel like you want to add stitching to your layout. Have a great day. Bye.